Welcome to Foundation Friday. The dedication and covenant of silent unity was signed on December 7th, 1892 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, founders of the Unity movement. It is unlikely when they signed this covenant that they had any idea how far-reaching unity would be as it evolved into the church we know and love today. We invite you to join us as we explore and share some of the original ideas, teachings, and writings of the men and women who created the foundation of the Unity Church.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us for our Foundation Friday program. This is a time when we like to look back and see how Unity movement was built and came to be the unity we know and love today. Today, I am reading another of the essays by Lowell Fillmore, who was the oldest son of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, the co-founders of the Unity movement. This essay was published in 1932, and it's called The Power of Unspoken Words. Remember that often the words you leave unsaid make a deeper impression on your associates than the words you do speak. There are times when speech is silver and silence is golden. When you are angry, peevish, or disappointed, the fewer words you speak, the better. A silent prayer is always better than a spoken negative thought. If you feel discouraged, it is better to say nothing about it, but instead try to find strength in your inner store of divine courage. If you are afraid, do not admit it audibly, but stir up the ever-present courage within you by silently turning to God for spiritual strength. Remember that God and you are a majority. Should you be disappointed, do not blurt out your feelings, but pray about the situation until you feel that you are able to speak about it in a constructive way. Think 3 times and pray 6 times before you utter words of gossip. Do not speak too quickly when you face a tense moment with another person. Spend a moment in silent prayer, and then you will be in a better position to say the right words. When a person is emotionally disturbed, he is likely to say things that he will later be ashamed of. Such thoughtless words may bring the resentment of others against him, and thus make his problem even more difficult to solve. If you do not like the looks of a meal that is set before you, bless it silently before you say a word about it. And having prayed, you will find something good in the meal that at first you were unable to see. Then the words you speak will be the kind that leave a good taste in your mouth and a happy feeling in the mind of the one who prepared the food. There is a spiritual law that operates in the affairs of all men, which says you reap as you sow. The seeds you sow are your thoughts and words, and your experiences that follow them are the harvest you reap. Therefore, think only constructive thoughts and speak only constructive words if you would have your life filled with constructive experiences. We are told in the scriptures that we are held accountable for our lightest words. When we speak a word, it is like dropping a seed. It is gone out from us and henceforth has an identity of its own. We cannot call it back. Since we have little control over the seed thoughts after they are spoken, we should carefully consider them and their creative power before we speak them. A temporary human peevish mood may cause us to speak unwise words if we are not watchful. We must therefore continually watch and pray. If a negative mood should come over us, we should try to relax, forgive, and think about something pleasant and good before we speak a word. Perhaps we can breathe a silent prayer, something like this: Divine order is established in my world. Peace and love reign supreme in me and in my affairs. After this prayer, we should be able to snap out of it and keep our lips from dropping negative words that might only increase our gloom. We can always say something good, no matter what the situation may be, by first calling upon the Christ within us. There is no need to say anything that will hurt the feelings of any person or cause inharmony in our affairs. We cannot afford to offend anyone because we need the friendship of everyone. And everyone who is our friend is our helper. He that despiseth his neighbor is a void of wisdom, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. Many a blessing has been driven away by hasty words. Here is some good advice from Proverbs. He that spareth his words hath knowledge, and he that is of a cool spirit is a man of understanding. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted as wise. And how, you may ask, is a person to keep his peace when things go wrong? Here is Isaiah's answer to such a question. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. And Isaiah has this also to say: in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. If you feel you are in a difficult place where you are unable to cope with outer conditions, you should remember that foolish, angry words cannot help you out of it. But if when in such a dilemma, you remain quiet and affirm the presence of God's power and wisdom within you, you will find strength and wisdom sufficient to enable you to meet the situation effectively and harmoniously. Isaiah also says, the work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness shall be quiet and confidence forever. Remembering that your body is a temple of the living God, you will find that you have been given a formula for keeping your peace. It is said, but Jehovah in his holy temple, let all the earth keep silent before him. The earth here refers to the things that are happening in the world that are confusing and unpleasant to us. By remembering who you are and calling forth the power of the holiest of holies in your temple, you will not need to be afraid of what the outcome of any difficult situation will be, because all things will work together for good when you are working with God. Remember also Psalm 46:10, which is, be still and know that I am God. Practicing this admonition will help you to discover the right solution to every problem you may have to face, and will save you the disgrace of giving vent to foolish, destructive words. Great peace have they that love thy law, and they have no occasion of stumbling. As is Lowell Fillmore's habit when he was writing these essays, he's included 7 different thoughts and invited you to take one thought into meditation every day and hold that thought as you're working with these principles. His first one is, my words are spirit, and they are life, and they shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish whereunto they are sent. The next one, I fearlessly and wisely hold my tongue until I am moved to speak the words of truth. The next one, no irritating problems coming from the outer world have power to cause me to speak foolishly, because I am conscious of my power as a son of God. The next one, my poise and confidence come from Christ within me, who is the source of my peace, power, and wisdom. And I have faith to believe that God will give me the right words to say in time of need if I will listen for his still small voice. And the next one, I speak only good words because I love truth and harmony better than discord. And then our final thought to take into meditation. When my soul trembles in fear, Christ within stills the fear and helps me to hold my voice. Well, we hope you have enjoyed this essay, another one by Lowell Fillmore that we really enjoy sharing with you. Before we go, please remember, you matter. You are sacred, and you are so, so very loved. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.